there's been crazy work going on to build something called a metaverse. Not multiverse, not parallel universe. It's called metaverse. So what they are trying to create is virtual worlds where you could be anywhere in the world and you could just wear your Oculus and then you will become a part of a virtual environment. Facebook is actually also building metaverse for office spaces, because a lot of companies are now choosing the remote working model, right, after the COVID. So a lot of companies have decided that they want people to work from home. So that makes talent very accessible across the world. Facebook is actually working on creating solutions where people will be able to work in an office environment even though they are working at home. So what would happen is, in this metaverse, when you enter the metaverse, you both will be sitting next to each other, your avatars, and you will be talking to each other, facing each other, and you will be able to see each other's screens. And even in the metaverse, you will see the computer in front of you. And even though you're working in real life on your computer, and in the metaverse, you will look like you are working on a computer screen within the metaverse. I know it sounds like an episode out of Black Mirror. That is where the major strides are happening. And also, there is a bigger reason for this to happen. The cost of travel is a major reason why people can't go from one place to another just because they want to go. Because it's reliant on your fossil fuels or nuclear technology in the future, or whatever other technologies, it's going to be extremely expensive. Amount of energy required to increase the speed by a few X times, it's insane, right? So we might not have that kind of access to fuel sources unless we find a new fuel source. We might not have access to that. And because of that, the cost of travel in the future might keep getting expensive when the fossil fuels keep depleting. So there will eventually be a time where going just for a meeting from one place to other might become extremely expensive. And I think what these companies, Facebook and all, they are doing is they're preparing for those times. Also see an integration happening for this space, for the metaverse, with NFTs. It's called non-fungible tokens. Let's say you become a part of a virtual world. How you buy a house in a society, right? You want an apartment, you like a society, and you buy a house there. If there are metaverses created, you will be able to buy, let's say, a residence, a house, a virtual residence in the metaverse. So whenever you enter the metaverse, you will be able to live in that house. You'll be able to access all the features or the benefits that come with the house. You'll be able to, let's say, have virtual ice creams from the neighborhood. You'll be able to do other things, right? People could form societies in the metaverse. And like how you are a member of a society, you could become a member of your virtual society. And then you might be able to make money, work in the metaverse. All of those things could happen. Think of that house as an NFT. So you bought a virtual house, NFT of a virtual house, and then you can trade that house. You can flip that house, buy a house, and just like how you do it in the real world, you sell it. Let's say you're buying it for 1 Ethereum or 5 Ethereum, right? And you sell it for 12 Ethereum. So you've made a profit of 7 Ethereum there. But I'm just telling you the possibilities that, and these are not far away. This example that I just thought, I was thinking in the morning that people buy houses in the real world, and those houses appreciate in value, and they sell them. That's how the real estate trading or flipping works, right? That could happen in the virtual world too. And you could build amazing metaverses. Let's say I build a world for digital marketers, right? It's a society or a world for digital marketers where you can interact in the metaverse with other digital marketers, learn from them, learn from entrepreneurs and all of that. That means to get an access to that world, you need to have a residence in that world. And I can sell you the residences. So those residences could be NFTs. I can sell you those and you can buy them. And because people are buying those, let's say, spots in that virtual world, the prices will rise because more people will want to come in because they're seeing all this network happening, all that stuff happening. People will want to come there. So when that happens, the prices of those virtual houses will start to rise because it's NFTs, they have to be rare, right? NFTs have to be rare, only then they can increase in value. So those houses number is limited. You could start then flipping the houses. You could become an investor and buy multiple houses, so you can sell whenever the prices are going up, and you can monetize that. You sell it for, let's say, 5 Ethereum mein you bought it, sold it for 10 Ethereum, made 5 Ethereum, 5 Ether profit, and eventually digital marketing will be a part of it. Everything that you're doing, you've created an NFT, but how do you sell it? You've created a world. How do you sell it? All of that would require digital marketing, because that will allow you to take this product, which is an NFT or a new world, you can sell it to other people. Digital marketing is going to be at the center of everything that is going to happen, right? So all of you here are at the right time. Actual crazy stuff is about to begin.